So this is my world. I started at the beginning of school, so like August, the end of August. And this is the kingdom of into Isla right now. It's split into districts, so it would be easier to build. This is white. This is blue district. And all the houses have the same design or same materials. And on the opposite side of the main road, all the districts are split by the main road. So this is the white district on this side. So over here on the white district, I was making it. I used colored concrete powder to make patterns for it, and then I put in the cobblestone and the wood as the palette, and then I build up with the stone. And then once it gets to any two-story building, would have concrete, white concrete at the top. Once this is the last part of white district before I'm finished with it. So I finished putting up all the extra stone, so the level will be, they all have their stone and their cobble. So the foundation and the regular first level. I'm going to make a tutorial on how I build these kind of houses. So all I do is I just make a layout whenever I build big amounts like this, and let's say this is a 3x3. It's like this is what I did for all of them. I just go back and cut out all of the pillars, and if the house is on an angle, I just add 2 layers of cobblestone so it's all flat. So then the house would now be, if this is the ground level, then this is how many cobblestone there is. If it was lower down, there'd be more cobble up here because it's the foundation of the house. Then I add up stone for at least 2 more levels. If the house isn't at least this tall, it doesn't look right. And then on the inside, this would be the door. I would build up the pillars of the house. And then once all the pillars are in, I would put on a roof, which would be an outline of dark oak and whatever. This would probably be a spruce, probably be a slab roof. And then I would add stairs to angle off all the corners, and then slab it at the top. So that's just how you build my style. And I just use the same palette every time I make one of these builds. So yeah, that's how you do it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish all of the pillaring with all the wood, and I'll be back after that. So I went ahead and added all the logs in. And the issue with building like this, the style of building, it kills how much wood you have. I have 9 stacks, and I just at the first level of most of the houses. You probably should put 2 levels on every single house because it makes the kingdom look flat, or all the same. And this is the best block ever because I can just curve it in with the rest of them. So after I put all these extra logs in, I have to go and get a bunch more wood, but after I do that, I'll make the second layer of the keep, or the white district. That's the keep. So after I added all the logs in, now I forgot to say I had to put all the stairs in. So all of the logs look like curves into each other. I don't know, I think this is not mythical, old people style. That's the way. Old people style. That's how I build. And once I finish the white district, then I can start on purple district, and they go in order. So blue district is the poorest of the poor. The what's this called? The slums. Well, not very much slums, but they're nice slum houses. Nope. The poorest of the poor live in the kingdom. If you live in the kingdom, you're pretty much set though. I'm going to build a town outside of the castle, and that's going to be the real poor. Or maybe I'll put it over there on that side of the kingdom where the graves are, the grave gate. Over there, south of here. There's a gate over there that leads out to the valley, and the valley is where I'm going to put all the graves. And if you know anything, like any shops to put in them, because this is the shopping district. Red district is here. This is the town square. If you know any shopping stuff, like that the old people use, I don't know what they're called. If you know any stuff like that, put it in the comments so I know what to build. Like shops, like I know blacksmith and stuff like that, but I can't really think of anything else. I gotta build this whole area full of shops. So yeah, if you know any other stuff like that, can you please put in the comments? Or any kind of thing to build. Because right now, it's cookie cutter right now. It's just same thing over and over. I've been trying to think of other stuff to build, but I keep getting stuck building the same houses. Oh, and then purple district over here is going to be the most expensive. It's the luxurious thing. I'm going to build like the main town. So like out over here, this is yellow district. It's going to be docks. But over there, or hang on. Over here is where, over there, that's the Lord house. It's where Lord of Crops live, or he's in charge of all the plains. I'm gonna build crop fields so he'll be the leader of all that. He's the one that supplies the kingdom with food. And on the south side is gonna be the gate. The south gate is gonna have stuff for like mining, and so they can survive off of coal and trade. Over here in the small gate in the north, small gate, it's to supply for shipyard. Just gonna help trade. I'm trying to make everything here have a reason. So yeah. So throughout the kingdom, I made like little stacks and stuff, and I put like water. So I try to add more detail to it because it was all flat and gray. If anybody knows any other kind of like something to add into it, because it's all kind of nothing right now. There's not enough detail. I want to know if like there's anything else I can put in it. And like maybe if I put like trees or something, but it's kind of a medieval kingdom, so I don't know. You can think of anything else to put in it, like add more detail. Tell me, because I'm out of ideas to put in. Because right now Blue District is done, and I want to put more detail into it, but I don't know what. Like here, see how it just changes? Should I make this like grass or keep it the same because it's all supposed to be in the castle? I don't know. I just haven't anybody ask, and I'll see what y'all think. So I've done all of this in survival, and I think I've got a new passion. I hate cutting trees. I've cut down a forest to get like half of White District. Everything else I just had to replant and replant because I got tired of running away from the castle. Like I'll show you in a second. All of that, or most of that, was trees. This whole thing was covered in trees, and all the way over there too was all trees, oak trees. They're just cutting down and cutting down, cutting down. Now I'm going crazy. Oh, wrong button. One tree. This is how many net trees I've killed. Oh, and last video was just a tour of the world so far on what I've done. I just didn't have a mic, so I could put them. I couldn't talk in it. So yeah, that's what I did on that one. And that's how many stacks I've gotten so far. Once I get more stacks on wood, I'll go ahead and start finishing up the finishing up White District. That's the plan. There's no more trees. All the trees are gone now. I have nothing except for that one. I like that one now. The rest are gone. I have to go find a new forest. But I think I'm just gonna go and start. Oh my god, there's trees. Okay, well, after that, I'm gonna go and start on finishing up White District. Good evening. Well, if you were wondering if I did anything creative, I didn't, because I've suffered so many hours of mining, cutting trees down. I can show you all in the first video, on my first video, I showed out like all my tools I've destroyed, and I've repaired. Of those tools, I've repaired all the time. Like the axe, I've repaired fully maxed out, so I had to make a new one. And the big structures are like, okay, when I go to the cathedral, I'll show you. The cathedral is not done because it's made out of wood, and I think they're not supposed to be made out of wood. I might have to change it. And if anybody knows what colors these are supposed to be, I just chose these colors because they look cool. Please tell me. Oh, and the castle, 3 days. My current favorite project, but it took 3 days, and yeah, that's about it. The only problem is, I'm not gonna, okay, once I finished the White District, I'm gonna go do the docks, Yellow District. And then maybe I'll come and finish this castle, but right now it's just empty. And it's gonna be a really big project to do interiors. I don't do the interiors hardly ever. But yeah, I have to do this whole thing. It goes up to Y150. And my TV broke. And we're back. Okay, so after I put in all of the... I put all the stairs in, the spruce stairs. So just curve all... So all the... Man, English is hard. All the stuff would curve in. And in a minute, I'm going to go and add up all of the... Oh, all the houses that need a second layer, I'm going to put them on there. Like, these are my favorite houses, and the ones that curve. I think they're the coolest. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go and add on the second layers. Be back when I got the sketching out for it. One unique thing about all these houses being so close together is that they all have, like, see how this is? They have a closet. So each house, most of the houses have a closet. Some have 2 of them. And so they all have their own closet. I think that's really cool about all the thing. And this is a tavern. This little so-called tavern. I have to finish it. And then same with this. It's a barn that it holds up all of the food for the tavern. And this is supposed to be where you keep all your alcohol, but I haven't really got to it yet. So it's just it's all outside. So yeah, that's what I've done on the tavern. Checkmate.